You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV. Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV, shout out. Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV.
Fired into an SUV, the manager and family member of a popular Detroit rapper. Off the top tonight at 11, investigators trying to determine if rapper T. Grizzley was actually the intended target.
He was with his aunt when those shots were fired on Detroit's east side. Jermont Terry is live tonight. Jermont, was the rapper hurt at all?
Kimberly, tonight we know the Detroit rapper was one of 3 people inside that car when the shots went off.
Welcome back to Soda TV. You know, this right here, Ninja, this here has to be by far, it may be the craziest story I ever covered. Oh man, I mean, it's up there with the Mellies. Talk about Melly from Florida with the allegedly unalive and his friends. Like, it's up there with that. It's up there with that crazy dude that unalived his family and then went into the courthouse and was yelling at the judge and trying to be his own lawyer. Listen, you're gonna listen, telling the judge listen and all that stuff. Yeah, man, we got so many updates, man, and I'm feed them to y'all rapidly, right? So just, you got to stay tuned, stay centered, stay put. You know, it's been confirmed that someone has been caught with the weapon of T. Grizzley's auntie. Yeah, man. So how this happened and unfolded is he was stopped in some type of car. I was trying to go back and get the make of the car, right? Because I wanted to have every little, but whatever, stopped by the police. Y'all know the protocol, right? They going through that. Now, it's either in the pat down or, sometime during the search, a blick allegedly falls down his pants leg. I hope I'm getting that right. So we all know how crazy it gets after this part, right? Y'all know what part this leads to, right? Y'all know what that blick ended up being that fell down his pants leg, right? Yeah. Which is just, it blew everybody in the YouTube world. You got the blick, that hot blick, that the unalive T. Grizzley auntie, you got it on you, riding around casually, not the casual. Yeah, man, people is, you figure people would still be sticking to the, if you got a blick that's hot like that, you automatically head to a riverbank or something. You would think that those laws are still in play, but when you get news updates like this, you realize just how far it has, gotten from that. So I'm looking at his bond. Man, wow. The dude is pleading the 5th, but I'm hoping we gonna get to that bond later, but I just pulled that up. So, right, there's just the craziest things. I just want to outline the most crazy things about what you finna hear today. You got that not only was he caught with the blick, first of all, who is the dude that this is all about and that did this and that got caught with the blick in the police search? This guy goes by the name of 600 Wu-Thang. So I guess, this has to be one of the soldiers that fell under the D-Thang. You feel me? A lot. Y'all know how it go. I don't have to explain to y'all how when you revere somebody and you look to them as, oh, that's that ninja. He get it done. He about all that. He stand on all business. And when he pass, you adopt some part of him, take on his name, etc. So, yeah, Wu-Thang, that's like the weirdest name. That it just don't seem like it's supposed to go together. Like Wu-Thang, like you understand M-Thang, D-Thang, thing, but Wu-Thang, like, but yeah, that's his name. And it's crazy that, you would look at the title and you would be like, dang, he's not OTF. And that's why it says affiliate. And he's dang near more than an affiliate, because you see the man taking pictures in OTF chains. You know what I'm saying? So, and just realize that there are 600 members that have went over to OTF and that has chosen OTF over 600 and actually started beefing with 600 where they come from and choosing OTF, backdooring 600 for OTF. So if you called it, you called it. But so what else I got in here? I got the craziest thing that you're gonna hear in this whole shenanigans is, man, the courts are pursuing allegations that T Grizzley may have impregnated his own auntie. Yeah, it's true. When I was seeing, who was it, Flocka had reported it, and you see everybody under his comments talking about he gonna get moped and all type of stuff gonna happen to him but no, he's reporting exactly what the courts are alleging and what may be more than likely true. You figure deal me? Like, and this gonna bring me, ain't nobody reported this like I reported it, because I had a whole, man, listen, I'm gonna have to get to that. I might get into that at the end, but I may ask the question now. What do you think was the reason, if we just gonna put a legend on all of it, if T Grizzly's supposed to allegedly had that done to her, what would have been his biggest reason? Because this ain't his blood, relative that he has an insurance policy on. So we can automatically, disqualify the insurance policy unless, if anything, I would think she would have some type of insurance policy on T Grizzley. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the manager. But you know how the world goes. But hold on to that question. What do y'all think would have been the motive under this allegation, right? So, yeah, man. And the other wild thing is that the stories, see, the reason why everybody is on T Grizzly's about all this is because not only did his story kind of a little bit, but what he is alleged happened, his other auntie got on the stand and debriefed, meaning gave her a full and complete testimony of everything that happened, and it wasn't aligning with what T Grizzley was saying. And if y'all know aunties and grandmas and all that, y'all know not only do they not have any reason to lie, they don't want to lie. They don't want no smoke, man. They gonna tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and that little extra truth on it, for several reasons. And we don't look at them no type of way, because they're more than civilians, man. They are our elder family members, man. We don't want them locked up. They ain't sure don't want to be locked up. That's why they going in there singing. So yeah, man. So how can T Grizzley, how can your story be any different than her account of what happened? Y'all supposed to be both on the same side. Hey. So yeah, man. Hey, man, y'all check out this right quick, and then I'll be right here when y'all get back. Roll that thing.
Took some key notes, and the house that T Grizzley allegedly stopped at the day JB lost her life to go inside. Remember we said that was his aunt's house, another aunt? Well, she took the stand today. And to sum up 8 hours for you guys in 60 seconds, I say this. That rumor that's floating around that T Grizzley got his alleged aunt pregnant, the state believes that. Not the family TV, not Reddit, the state. And there was one damaging answer from the aunt on the stand. And it seemed like it was bigger than the alleged defendant. The question was asked by the state, does she remember the aunt mentioning that when T Grizzley heard the shots inside the home, he ran to the window to see what was going on? The aunt responded, no. She didn't say that.
Can I say they must be tearing him up right now? Yeah, hell yeah. All good, man. So the night everything happened, man. Can you kind of go over that night with us? I know y'all was at the studio. I seen you on your Instagram.
Yeah, so we was at the studio with Guapo and Jay Swan or whatever. And I'm going to my cousin's house, my older cousin. Mm-hmm. He was real close with my pops. It's like my pop's brother. Mm-hmm. And I always try to, show him some love, because that's another wound we really ain't healed from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I went over there, and I was telling her, like, come in the house. And she like, no, I don't want to go in. I'm begging her to come in the house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain areas, you just got to move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about where you at. I could go anywhere I want to.
Right.
But I got to move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving right, can't nothing happen to me. So I'm telling her to come in the house. She like, no. Because JB was kind of like funny acting about dirty houses.
Okay.
And stuff like that. The house wasn't even dirty, but to her, she just a clean, real clean person.
Okay.
It's like, no, I don't want to go in them people's house. I don't want to sit on their furniture and all that stuff. I'm like, all right, I'll be right back. So I'm knocking on the door. My people's taking so long to come to the door. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they finally come to the door. As soon as I see her, as soon as I see my auntie,
mm-hmm.
she about to open the door. I hear a whole bunch of shots going off. You know what I'm saying? Behind me, I hear a whole bunch of shots going off. So I get down because I'm thinking they about to come to the side and start, you know what I'm saying, shooting me, and I ain't got nothing on me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, her account was slightly different than his. And you can imagine, like, when she might have got home, got back to the family, even now, can you imagine how his family is looking at him? Before we got all this good, juicy information, and before we came up with you feel me? Can you imagine how the family, because the family had certain amounts of information, certain inclinations, certain theories. We just now getting it. Man, can y'all imagine how his family looking at him and how he has to probably walk with his head down? Probably can't come to family functions, and the man in the family probably on his, yeah, because they probably know what's going on for show. Man, the family probably know what's really going on. They probably like, this man, F and Auntie, then backdoored her for the Wild the Bam, and he want us to come to court and keep it 100. But yeah, man, we gonna get into the rest of this stuff because it's just a lot to unload. We finna, boy, you know when I get on topics like this, you know I'm a Mr. Dissected, Mr. Yeah, all that. But what I need you to do is do your part and go on, light this on up, like it, because it lets this video get recommended and it gets it out. You know, I want people to be able to tap into this real content because everybody reporting it, but it don't get reported like this. That they ain't giving you the tea. Like I guarantee it. Share this wherever you can, however you can. It's appreciated for me, for sure. Because you ain't got to do nothing you don't want to do. You grown. The best platform to probably share something like this long is more than likely Facebook. Y'all know how Snapchat and TikTok get down. They ain't going. So, hey man, say man, get me in there. What else we got going? So, notification bell. Keep you notified on everything that I drop. And subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to do it now, you can surely wait to the end. And I'll notify you at the end in case you forget. Now to the juicy oozy. See, to kind of understand like how how this even got here to this person all the way from Chicago bringing his all the way down here to Detroit. And what you doing down here? You ain't down here to see Sada Baby or 42 Doug. You ain't here for a concert or here to see family members and go on home. You down here to do a drill? How did it happen? So, you know that T Grizzley chose a side in a real WAR, you know, while he was navigating through some raps. Did you catch it? He chose the side in a real WAR when he was engaging in some raps. So through the door, off the bat, he was out of pocket because the two ain't even really supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, associated. But it's the new age rap stuff, man. And yeah, man, he chose the popular side, which a lot of people been knowing since the beginning of drill, 2012-ish, 13-ish. People been getting that BD. Hey man, check this out.
Look at Lizzie.
Smoke brick off in the lobby.
Tell him here.
Hey, we smoking brick off in the lobby.
Had FBG Duck and King Yella hot. What? Hot. I think King Yella was a little bit more hot than Duck. Because Duck was kind of, you know, when Duck speak, get to licking his lips and breaking it down all slow with that deep voice. But then Yella on there sending rets, going nuts. But that's because, Brick was Yella best friend, right? That was Yella. Yeah. Yella was supposed to get Brick up out of here the day that he got unalived, right? Well, right before that, He wasn't supposed to even be in Chicago. Yeah. Hey man, check out how they came.
T Grizzly, on my mama, you a you bitch, nigga, you nigga. Fuck on with you, bitch, nigga. On brick, I better not catch your nigga. Fuck on with you, nigga. Don't have get shit out of them bitch. Be these.
Shells popping up by Glizzy, my got the hiccups. Knock your brains on the floor, they gotta pick your shit up. Before we headshot you stupid, it's a f***ing sticker. You're smoking brick up in the lobby till we. You're smoking brick up in the lobby till we blow that bitch up. Fuck.
So this dude, Wu-Thang, we're gonna get into, you know, when you go through this paperwork stuff, it had your real name. You know, 600 member, of course, this is, since he's 600, by default, this is 600 Breezy, Mimo, and etc. This they brother, and also heavily affiliated with Smirkio, Turkio. You know, this is no speculation at this point. He is arrested with the blick that unalived the Auntie show. Now, what defense does he have with that? You know what I'm saying? That you got the blick, but that doesn't mean that, you know, you were identified at the scene. So far as we know, right? True. But at this point, he's so deep in, it's like, what you gonna do? Give up the person who really did it? If you didn't do it? You know, those, you know, that's, you know, that there's not a lot of options that a street ninja that's trying to abide by the laws of the streets would want to, you know what I'm saying, confirm to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead while I'm typing this stuff. I'm gonna get into the bond and stuff because I'm pulling up the report for y'all. Not just the report, the everything with Wu-Thang, because I got it saved there. But okay, so I'm looking at Swipe had his bond on there, $7,500 for unaliving T Grizzly's manager, and he pleaded the fifth. And my thing is, how $7,500? Is that real? Did he mean to put 75,000? Is for sure it's 7,500. I know what I'm looking at, but I'm wondering if that's a mistake. Are some of you aware? And by the way, hit the like button, like this, because we trying to get it up in there so we can get in the algorithm, so we can come on now. You know, I'm going over and beyond to get y'all this information, to get y'all every good detail to make it make sense. So, yeah, man. 7,500? Like, are they serious? They must not have no real evidence on him then. Ain't that what that mean? Especially when you're dealing with a unaliving. I never heard a bond like that. I never heard a bond like that on the M. Never. Never. Not even on accessory before or after the fact. 7,500? That's like a bond for a blick. But that is the right number. Okay, so this just talking about the blick. So they recovered 12 rounds of 40 caliber ammo with head stamp markings, 26 rounds of 40 caliber. Wow. Okay, so this is the blick. So these are just the papers for the blick, proving that, you know, of course, that this was the blick used to unalive. And that's crazy. Like, was he like out there with no money, and that's why he held on to that blick? Like, he couldn't go to the block 600, couldn't go to any OTF members, couldn't go to T Grizzley himself. And hey, man, you know, this hot. Like, I don't understand this at all. Like, this got a weird, like, but you know, in the streets, sometimes you got older people that'll tell a little homie, get rid of that, you know, and the little guy may be down on his luck, may not be able to hustle that good, you know, maybe thinking he can get away with it for a long time. He ain't gonna get popped with it. Maybe thinking, oh man, I might just get rid of it tomorrow, sell it. I got somebody that I'm gonna sell it to, so he ain't gonna know I ain't get rid of it for real. It's gonna be gone by tomorrow anyway. And days go past and he still ain't got rid of it. It's just so many variations of why some people don't follow protocol and get rid of that. But I bet you T Grizzley kicking himself in the head with a size 15 Timberland boot, like, man, this dude still got that blick. So you know what was a crazy, you know, follow up with this? Like, what I mean is what happened like dang near directly after this. Another prominent 600 member ended up getting out of jail, you know. So, and when things like that happen, you know, I'm not trying to say like somebody gave somebody up to get out. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is it does happen. So another OTF affiliate that's heavily linked in with Schmerkio, but he is a 600 member, has just been released. And this is a guy that they consider a bully on the block, going by the name 600 Inky D 600. I forgot how they put his name together. But hey, man, they say he looked like he told something. My boy Inky D, dude, a monster now. Like, why would they say he? But I did hear a lot about Inky D, like even before he got locked up. Man, Texas Hunter always give funny and crazy accounts of, you know, members and ops, and he gave some distinct, you know, facts and some insight on Inky D, man. Hey, check this out.
Inky D, folk, his horror stories, folk, like, is fighting stories, bro. Like, watching Inky D punch people, bro, is horrifying. It's horrific, folk. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, folk. Like, watching him punch people, folk, used to make me like when you was a punch, I used to like, oh, folk grave, folk, I ain't even gonna lie, folk. Like, folk, I swear to you, bro, folks used to be like whamming niggas, bro. Like, and then, folk, y'all ever seen like when people get punched, they hit the ground, but they not knocked out, so they get back up, or they'll be like dazed or something? Bro, I've never seen Inky D punch and a nigga not go to sleep. I've never seen him wham and a nigga don't hit the ground, sleep. Like, and that's the horrifying part that used to be about hanging with Inky D, bro, because, bro, he will nigga out and they be sleep before they hit the ground. So, you know, when you sleep before you hit the ground, bro, you never get a chance to brace yourself. Like, if you get punched and a nigga, like, you know, wham you fall, your knees buckle or something, you fall, but you wasn't asleep, so you were able to kind of like stop yourself from falling and hitting your head on the concrete and your shit bouncing like boom, and you were able to brace yourself, folks. Inky D, you're not going to be able to brace yourself when he hit you on BD. He's going to hit you and you're going to be snoring before you hit the ground, folks. So you know how niggas used to hit the ground when he knocked them out, G? They used to hit the ground. Boom, boom, Oh, this nigga just caught a hat, folks.
So yeah, but the only reason I put that in this video is because it's like, dang, you come home right after dude go in. Like real members though, real members, not what they call creative players and people that just pop up and get themselves a name, right? So yeah, man, I gave y'all all the updates so far on the T Grizzley, his auntie, you know what I'm saying? And I want to get back to the question I posed at the beginning. Have you forgot what that was? Remember I asked if this is true what they're alleging that T Grizzley did, and if it comes into fruition, what do you think it was for? Why do you think he did it? Why do you think he would even think or consider doing something like that to a person that he loved so much? Because if you look at the story, that wasn't his biological auntie. See, I'm giving y'all that tea. That was his uncle's wife or his uncle's, you feel me? So, but it is a person that he was going over at an early part of his life, and that it's like for real, it's auntie. I ain't gonna cap. So to impregnate, you know, whoa, and that would have to be on both parties. Like, you know, he ain't just do this without, it's had to be consensual. So man, that stuff got deeper than rap. So why would he want to unalive her? This, like I said, this ain't about no insurance policy. What's the next best thing? Oh, not the baby. Now he ain't wanting it to be known. Oh, can you keep a secret? Was that what this was all about? Put a question mark on that. And with that being said, we gonna move on to the next topic, because that's all the updates we got. We gonna stop at the facts. That man bond, like I said, it looked like they said 7,500, but that's crazy. I don't even believe that, man. If it really is 75,000, I probably can understand it, but then I just don't understand why and how they would give him a bond. But then again, there may not be any evidence that we think, you know what I'm saying? Who knows how the cookie will crumble. The next subject we speaking on is VonOff1700. This dude, man, I guess he feels like it's one of his, you know, it seemed like about every 2-3 months, 2 to 4 months, he come with something like that's just, you know, he on the interview talking about some, yeah, I'ma come ill you, we illin the ops, you know, or it's just something that's just so shock value, you know what I'm saying? Admitting to pulling up and doing unaliving at a gas station, like it's always something with VonOff1700 for show. So on this live, he explains his fallout with the DCG brothers. Now, y'all know he always get cool with somebody from Chicago and then get them about a handful of weeks, a month or two, and you're gonna see them making diss songs about each other. You figure deal me? It's a long list of them, man. I think the current one, the last one is Q50. Is that the last person he fell out with? Yeah, that's about the last one, right? So just about what a couple months ago, it was the DCG brothers, and they was locked in kind of too. You know, Von goes on to say that he got a switch from Shine. You know, that I forgot, I don't know which one of the DCG brothers is Shine. You know, I'm not a fan. Is that the black one? More than likely, I think. But he said that, man, I know them one of my real friends. The man gave me a plastic button, and I got into a blick out and almost got out alive because the button melted. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Man, I wish I would have got the comments from that video, man. They pot roasted his, you know what I'm saying? He said, stop lying with your ass. You ain't getting no blick out. But yeah, man, he gave him one of them Shine one in the house. He like, man, I got a switch for you. Went right in the house and printed that thing up right out the computer, man. Came right and went in and printed him one out. But that had to be what that was, the 3D printer buttons, right? But yeah, man, y'all, you know, we gonna check that out. Like I say, if y'all ain't like this, man, by this time I done gave y'all the stories and we touching on all type of topics. And if you ain't pressed that like button by now, you wild. You wild. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like wild hundo. So check it out. Roll it.
Speaking of Sean them, I should knew they weren't my homies for real when they gave me a plastic button. And I got in the shit out. And the gun was melted to the back like it was stuck. They tried to kill me in, huh, bro? They tried to kill me in.
Plastic button.
Now, when Von asked for dude to co-sign it, dude kind of low-key didn't know what Von was talking about. So, which led me to believe that may have been cap. You know what I'm saying? Because Von was telling him like, yeah, man, they ain't got like Von like telling him like he know it, but dude ain't know it, man. Dude ain't know what was going on. VonOff1700 need to stop that, man. That what do they call that shock value stuff, that shock jocker. But man, y'all let me know what y'all think about both of these subject matters, you know, because you can't go without T Grizzley, then allegedly effed his own auntie and allegedly having a baby, and then up to the back dooring, and I ain't even touch on it like that, like I was supposed to with the back door. Yeah, like it definitely that's the whole thing of it. That's the whole, I don't know, man. It's gonna be so interesting to see how this story plays out, man. You know, cause ain't no dang way that one of you locked in with 600 like this, and the 600 member then came from Chicago and hit her. It ain't no way you ain't know. You know, and Swipe broke it down beautifully. He said the dude opened the door and then the auntie. So that means that he knew it. He felt safe enough to open a car door. Iller ain't gonna chance opening no car door. He gonna the car. he was safe. He knew what was going on, aka it was a planned HIT, allegedly. So yeah, man, y'all get the comments down there. Let me know how you feeling. Am I on to something? Am I hot? Am I cold? Am I bold? And yeah, man, like, share this. If you aren't subscribed by now, I don't know what to tell you, because I done laid it on you. Laid it all over you, man. You know, notification bell, keep you notified on everything I drop. And this is the realest celebrity news channel on YouTube at this time, if I must say so myself. The Real Soda TV, as written below. Of course, I'm your host, that boy Soda, and I'm out.